Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has programs like Living the Country Life, Successful Farming, and the National Day Spotlight, along with Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and more. Plus, weekend programming like Midwest Country Music Originals, Country Legends Jukebox with Jay Dean, and Les Butler and Friends Bluegrass Gospel Hour. All of this plus all your country music favorites like Garth, Reva, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com, download the app with Apple and Android devices, or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio, online radio for Southeast Iowa.
The City of Sigourney is now accepting applications for lifeguards at the municipal swimming pool for the 2026 season. All applicants must have evidence of a valid certificate of completion of Red Cross lifeguard training and CPR training prior to the pool opening. Water safety instructor certification would be preferred for the manager and or assistant manager. Wages will be based on qualifications and experience. Applications may be printed off at sigourney.com or picked up at the city clerk's office at 100 North Main Street. Applications may be emailed, mailed, or dropped off at City Hall and must be returned no later than 4:30 p.m. Monday, February 9th. The City of Sigourney is an equal opportunity employer. And a good evening. Welcome into high school basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. Tonight we have Pekin at Highland. And we just had Pekin basketball last night. We're following them on the road tonight here to Highland Riverside. Let's thank our sponsors that make Pekin basketball possible. That includes South Ottumwa Savings Bank, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Oski Dental, Daisy Do Landscaping, We Care Pediatrics, Shuttler Insurance Services, Skunk River Radio, and Helmuth Ford. Yes, we do have a rock band rocking out on stage here for the pregame music, which is pretty cool. We've got, of course, Ryan Morgan, the voice of the Panthers basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, along with Curtis Vanderwall hanging out with us tonight. Guys, we're about a minute and a half away from starting lineups. What do you got for us?
Well, first, thanks for having us, and thanks for adjusting with us here from last week to tonight. But I've got a little opening statement here. And Steve, I know you know him, but we're here at Highland Husky High School, home of legendary 400-yard, that's how old he is, dash record holder, and your current Sigourney Fire Chief, Bill Halloran.
Oh, is he here?
He is not here. He is actually at a fire banquet, but this is his hometown.
Okay.
He's from Riverside. His dad, Bill Sr., might be tuning in. His son lives here in town, so he is from Riverside here. We do want to give a shout out to him, Sigourney Fire Chief Bill Halloran. It is his hometown, but we've seen this matchup before, right after the holidays, up at Casey Center. So the one thing that I'm looking forward to is the way we were sitting there is we were way up in the box, and we're going to see this team 16-2 Highland Husky girls basketball team, really good, really successful. See them much closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt about that. We're looking for a good game. Could be a bit of a challenge again tonight for the Panthers, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we're just getting ready for the starting lineups here. Yeah, just, a tough one last night. I talked to, Coach Hartz down there before the game, and he's like, we just got to get more. We're not going to win very many games when Anna only has 7 points. So focus is to get her the ball, work extra hard, and she's got to have a few more points for them to win the basketball game tonight. Starting lineups here. As far as I know, everything I've same starting lineup going to be for your Panthers. It'll be Abby, Ezra, Carly, Maddie, and Anna. And then I've got who I would assume we do have one different. Yep. And there's Abby Geis, last night's player of the game. And there's Ezra.
Sophomore, number 3, Carly Gamble.
Carly Gamble.
And junior, number 11, Maddie Petrin.
Petrin.
And senior, number 55, Anna Hadley.
And there's Anna. So,
Panthers are coached by Neil Hartz, assisted by Jessica and James Lyman.
I do see a couple changes here for Highland on what I thought they would do.
And now, your Highland Husky.
Yeah, with their senior night, they may be changing it.
Number
But
4, Cameron Fink.
And here's their best player, Cameron Fink.
At junior guard, number 22, Haley Brunn.
Haley Brunn. Right, I'm 2 for 2, but I think it's coming now.
Senior center, number 20, McKinney
This is one. Yep, senior 5'8", Mackenzie Davis. That's one I didn't have.
Number 34, Emerson Schultz.
34, Emerson Schultz.
And senior center, number 52, Emily Herring.
And 52, Emily Herring, senior. So they might have went with their seniors tonight. I think it is senior night. I know you got the so start more seniors tonight, and we're getting ready for the national anthem.
For the playing of our national anthem.
And as we talk about most nights, Highland High School is doing a great job. Got a couple ladies singing the national anthem. I'm assuming those guys that are playing live in the band are high school students, and just opportunities for kids to be involved. And that's what you want to see out of a high school setting.
yeah, it is. It's really, really neat. You know, as I've got a couple of sons. One was more the athlete, but one was more into the arts, and it just takes a tremendous amount of ability on either side of that, and it's great to see kids involved with that, and those things being such a major part of all events.
Yeah, I have that too. My daughter's a senior. Tried the sports when she was younger. It's not her thing. She's art and music. And then my son is a 4 or 5 sport guy, and he's going to have to start choosing here real soon.
No doubt.
Actually, he was just in art class and was like, Dad, this is not for me. All right, tip is won by Highland. So let's see if Pekin comes out in their zone, comes out and plays a little bit better tonight against a very formidable Husky basketball team. They're going to be led by number 4, Fink, that's kind of runs it all for them. They're looking for, and there she is, just right away. They're going to look for, and here comes the press. You just got to be under control, know what they're doing. And that's just right there. That was it's got to be focused, and it's got to be right from the start. Can't get down big right away. You know, like we saw last night, 21-6 start for the Pekin boys, and they were able to just kind of cruise. If you're the Pekin girls, you don't want that to happen to you tonight. Well, there's good hustle by Carly.
Yeah.
Good.
No, I think Ryan, I think you hit the nail on the head. You know, it's going to be important to have some more precision than the ladies had last night.
Yeah, we talked about it. They're just a little bit loose with the basketball. Just got to be focused. You know this team is really good. Played them before. This is the second time through. Nothing they're running, nothing they're doing is going to be a surprise to you. So you just got to be more efficient. We already got a foul on Anna. Her first. Less than a minute to go here.
Kind of the same MO as last night.
Yeah. 0 for 1 from the line. We are in a little bit different setting here where, you know, doing the stats, everything. I always do carry a clipboard because I do know how this works. And but it's just a little bit different setup with the stats and everything. So, and the other thing, we don't have the board that has that stuff either. And that's we talked about with Coach is a focused effort. Anna's got to score more than 7 points. She needs – I truly believe tonight for Pekin to have a chance in this basketball game, she's going to have to score 20. I think her and Abby, between the two of them, need between 40 and 50 points. But there's a great start. They got it right into her. Yeah, I mean, Anna made the free throw and started looking around. I can hear Steve laughing back there. Anna knew. We kind of were like, maybe I was looking around. I thought I was wrong.
Did I see it wrong?
Yeah. No, but good start for her. Tie ball game, 3-3.
Good hustle by Ezra there.
Yep. Just got to have the great hustle on defense. Got to deflect the passes and then gather it and then get some easy ones out of your defense. Fink with the bank shot from the corner.
That was high off the glass.
I don't know if that was meant to happen or not, but went right through and really focused, setting that high-low elbow and then post from Anna and Abby. There's Carly looking, real focus in there. Yep, missed the tough angle. That was a tough angle. Almost dropped, but then tipped out of bounds by Anna there.
Yeah, real close, but again, I think you see the Panthers focus on getting that ball, and they're dropping back in kind of this 1-2-2 or 3-2 look.
There's a three-point shot from the right corner, right through. Haley Brunn. 8-3, 5:52 here. First quarter, Fremont family funeral shop, right?
Correct.
Yep. Okay. Again, this is on the schedule. This will be the last Pekin basketball game of the year. We definitely want to thank all the sponsors. A lot of people make this stuff possible, and we couldn't do it without the community's help. Another missed shot for the Panthers, and there's Fink right back in. Every shot's falling right now for the Huskies. 10-3. Parsons on the left side. Across to Carly for three. That's left. Anna gets it and then gets the foul. Good offensive rebound. Goes up strong, draws the foul.
Yeah, Anna working hard in there. She retreated down from her high post spot there when the shot went up and found herself in the right spot there. So I like the skip pass too. I've got to say that's going to be effective against this 2-3 if they can continue to find that.
Yeah, we talked about it last night. You have to take those shots with the post focus of the Panther basketball team. You've got to take those open shots, and then for them to win this basketball game, we've got to hit a few more than we did last night.
Yeah, just
0 for 2 from the line.
Going to extend the defense, and that's what you got to do when you're against that zone.
Quick hands. There's good defense by Carly. It's 1 on 5. She goes right in.
She still converts.
Yeah, really was 1 on 5. They were coming down the side, but the good thing she didn't get all the way. Instead of drawing that offensive foul that she's done several times this year, she stopped, put it off the glass and right through.
Yeah, very, very, very good in control, very good awareness. They didn't stop the ball. She was able to drive it down to that 6-8 foot area and knocked it down.
Abby into Anna. Missed it. That's all right. But you can just tell that was, obviously they haven't had practice from last night till today. Maybe right after school, a little bit of a walk through, just talk about. There's another steal for the Panthers. And that's what Coach is talking about. You got to recognize the defense. They're changing it up a little bit, extending it more than maybe they thought.
Yeah, the Panthers came down in a 2-3 that time, so they switched up their defense, but again, still got those live hands going, so that's a very good sign.
Maddie, Carly at the top, back to Maddie. Stolen away there by the Huskies. Way up ahead. Run. That's just a great look ahead. And we got a full 30-second timeout here, Steve. Sorry.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. And we thank Fremont Funeral Chapel for being on board for Pekin High School basketball here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. They sponsor our first quarter. Let's take it back to Ryan and Curtis.
12-5, 3:48 left, just over halfway of this first quarter. Huskies fall back into their zone as well. There's a cross court. They tried for the steal. There's a nice block and hit out of bounds by Carly. So it will be Husky basketball. You think Fink has a hamstring or something with that, kind of sleeve/tape on there? She's not 100%. You can kind of tell when she's running too. She's not 100%, but her half speed's still better than most. Yeah, there's a good entry pass into Abby Geis and drew the foul there, going to line for 2.
Yeah, she's a great athlete, but Panthers come down, and they get Abby isolated here on the right block, and with her left-handed, man, she can operate from anywhere on the right side of there very easily. So
first free throw's up and right through. So first point of the night for Abby. 12-6, 3:12 left here in the first quarter. Nice crowd here on a Friday night. It's cold again, Steve. I felt it was colder today than it was yesterday.
Yeah, I think so too.
Our weatherman upstairs he's 2 rows above us right now and looking down. And
I am the overlord.
Second free throw is good too, and then a steal here by Ezra. Up ahead to Maddie. Back to Ezra. Over to Carly. She needs to hit that. Oh, that's a good recovery by Fink to gather that. Yep. I'd say Coach wants that timeout, and I think he probably should have got it.
Yeah.
They just didn't see it.
Yeah, good job by the Highland coach trying to get that there, but you're exactly right. I think they just didn't see it.
That's a good recovery. I thought she had the open 3 there, but good recovery by the Huskies there. And now out of bounds. A little bit too much on that pass. Addie Smith checks in for Ezra.
Yeah, so some of that is I think it's just a situation where you got to be ready to shoot, against that zone.
Yeah, just catch it and shoot it, and there's the high-low action. A little bit too much. Yep, and And that was the right look, and their coach even gave the girl the thumbs up. She just checked in, turnover in the first 10 seconds, but it was the right play. It's what they wanted, and the next time it'll be better for them as well. Now here comes Maddie in the corner, looking across to get to Glick. Oh, back out to Addie. Now into Abby. In the lane. Up. Tipped away. Gathered by the Huskies, and she's going ahead again. Straight up. Oh, missed the layup that time, but then good hustle on the Huskies. Oh, foul call. I didn't see that. But yeah, when Cameron Fink gets the ball, she's going to go look ahead, and if she has any opening, she's going to try to take advantage.
Yeah, it's interesting. The Huskies are releasing on the shot. A couple girls down the court, so it's kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah, I think if they don't think they can get the rebound, they might be just instructed to go. And they get it to Cameron as soon as they can. There's tipped away, and who's going to hustle the ball? Good hustle there by the Huskies. Straight back in, and we got a jump ball. Good defense there by Carly.
She's getting after it.
Oh, I guess there's a foul on Carly. I didn't see the foul there.
Well, I guess I didn't either.
Ezra and Anna come back in the game.
Here we are praising her.
I did not see the foul there.
Yep.
And there's a jump ball. Yep. And then that one, I agree with the Husky coach there.
There probably was a foul there.
It got hacked there. But that one was called a jump ball. So nice post up by the Huskies there.
It was. Great position.
Yeah, and that's where it was a good pass, good post positioning, 50-50, jump ball / foul, and you did everything right before, and you're going to get the benefit of the doubt on the call.
Yeah, most of the time you're exactly right.
First free throws up, and no good by Mackenzie Davis. She's obviously had a knee injury as well. I would say that was a torn ACL at one time.
Yeah,
about a year ago. And second free throw's no good as well, but Cameron Fink with the rebound. Run from the left side. Way off. Abby Geis, she's going to go. Down the left side, right in her wheelhouse. But Fink picks her up into Hadley. Cross just a little bit wide on the pass. Correct idea, just a little bit wide on the pass.
Yeah, I wouldn't have mind seeing Maddie kind of scoot in just to that elbow, that high post elbow right there. Would have maybe made that angle and pass a little bit easier. But again, experience it. We didn't go right. Let it go right next time.
Good defense there by Anna, tipping it out of bounds. Get in front of that pass. Golden Arches call here for the Husky out of bounds play. In the corner, good ball fake and drive, and it's banked off the glass. Caitlin Tolman. (12-7). Panthers up top. Ezra. There's Maddie, long. Cameron gets it. Taking it down, 40 seconds to go, so see if they go 2 for 1. Long three-point shot. Gathered her in by Fink. Short, left that one go. She was not happy. Kind of like last night, it just came out of her hand wrong. We saw a few times last night. Smith tipped away there by the Huskies. Going to have 23 seconds. Shot clock is off. Coach calls a play. 14-7. Huskies on top of your Panthers. We're in the Fremont Funeral Chapel, first quarter. Nice entry pass to Anna. He's got to hit those. But Addie Smith hustles back, but then throws it. The clock is not going. We got all kinds of problems here. The clock did not run at all there. So officials are discussing where it should be entered because it does matter. If it's inside the three-point line, it's underneath, and it matters for the out-of-bounds play. It actually, it's like, well,
Yep.
where do you inbound it? But it really does matter. Fink on the right side. The clock is.
The clock's not going.
I don't know if it's just not working. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think he's trying.
Yeah, he's flipping the switch.
Yeah. And now it goes all the way off. Yep. So we're going to have a discussion here on the time. I think we had a foul call. Yep. Okay. Yep. So we're going to have a black foul on Addie Smith. Yeah. And then they're going to try to put the correct time the best they can see it.
Yeah.
And it's not like, in college and the
There's not
NBA
a
we
replay
see
here.
where they've got TV that they go look at and make sure it's right. This is just, they're trying to put it up the best they can. 12 seconds there. Good steal there by Ezra. Up ahead to Abby. Around. Ezra gathers it again. 4 seconds. Smith, not even a shot. Yep, no shot there. 14-7. Highland Huskies on top of the Pekin Panthers here on Steve Shetler Media.
And we do thank Fremont Funeral Chapel for sponsoring our first quarter.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. And we thank Daisy Do Landscaping for being one of our sponsors. Of course, they bring us our Pekin Player of the Game at the end of each game. Second quarter sponsored by Pigtail Charlie's Diner.
Yeah, 7-point deficit here for your Panthers. Need to start with the ball here. Need to get a good set, good shot. Get the ball to go through the basket. Kind of a herky-jerky first quarter, both sides. I think if you're the Panthers, you didn't play well, but you're only down 7. You didn't have that. You're not down 15 points already, so you got to be okay with that. You just got to run good offense. Abby trying to get it into Maya Glick. Off the foot of a Highland player. So here's get a good set here, get a good shot. Yep, there we go. Yep, Maya Glick with the foul. The foul drawn. Okay, good inbounds play. We talked about that last night, where they weren't getting good sets. They were just getting the ball in. That was a better set, looking for a shot, and they drew the foul, and she's going to line for 2.
Yeah, it definitely was. They ran it. They set screens. They cut with intention, and the result was a very good look and an opportunity here.
Missed the first and missed the second. But offensive rebound by Abby Geis, and she draws a foul. So a couple things. One, getting maybe a little bit of foul trouble for Highland, but already we're 30 seconds into this quarter and 2 fouls. So towards the end of this quarter, hopefully you're shooting free throws. If you just got to continue to be aggressive, take advantage this quarter. Get to that 5 foul call quick. She makes the first. It's 14-8. Second one's up and short. Yep, we're going to have a foul here. Yep, and that's the right call. There's there is too many times where I think they just default to a jump ball. But Carly did just kind of jump in there on top of her, and she got a foul called, and that's her second foul.
Yeah, we'll have to pay attention to that here. Yeah.
So Fink brings it across, looking to get it inside, over across to Fink. Long three-point shot, and wide, and out of bounds. That was just, probably a step and a half too far. I don't think Coach has probably ever told her not to shoot that shot. I mean, she can have it whenever she wants, but
yeah,
it's one where
she's got a great start to the game here, so sometimes you need a little heat check like that.
So Ezra brings it across, over to Carly, and Maddie. Ezra, nice cut there by Anna. They missed her. Switched her pivot foot there.
One thing I wouldn't mind seeing the Panthers do is as they go, as they enter the ball off to the side, is to bring that player just a little further around that three-point arc there. Get a little bit south of the free throw line so that we're kind of in that in between section on that zone.
Just a little bit too much on that pass across, but I think that's a little bit what you're talking about. Get inside the three-point line. Now that pass was to the three-point line, but and maybe that shot, instead of the three-point shot, is a 16-footer, and maybe just a little bit easier and a little bit higher percentage to make that shot if it's available.
Yeah, just like right here, I'd like to see them be a little bit further down towards the baseline, right about in that area.
There's a good drive by Abby. Missed a shot, but got her own rebound. Going up. And we have a travel call here on Abby. Autumn Geisman comes back in for Highland, another sophomore. Highland at the top. Look, they do a good job of getting it to the free throw line, and then they distribute from there. Three-point shot for Emerson Schultz.
Yeah, there wasn't any hesitation there. She's obviously shot a few of those, and she knocked it down.
Yeah, there's a good steal there. And then Haley Brunn, like you said, leaks out, and they look ahead to her, and she missed the shot again, though. She's not happy with herself.
No.
Yeah, that's twice they've had her leaked out, and she's missed both of them, actually. So now they're going to run a set here. Around the outside. Now they're looking to get it inside to the free throw line. We got
change the pivot foot again.
Yep, same thing that Maddie did on the other end.
All right, Panthers come down here with a good set and get something going.
Yeah, 9-point deficit, 17-8, 5:31 left to go here in the Pigtail Charlie's second quarter. Got to get it to her a little bit earlier. Yeah. And it's one of those that looks worse than it is.
Definitely.
Just because Anna's stronger than her, and just when she moves, and it was that's the old college hook and hold.
Yep.
And so it just looks worse than it is there.
It's amazingly effective because it's hard for the referee to see that.
There's a nice entry pass and good drive from the Abbey. Draws another foul. So as we talked about, they've already got 4 fouls. So from here on out, every foul, over 5 minutes left, they'll be shooting 2 free throws.
Yeah,
now we just got to take advantage.
Exactly, and maybe as coach, that changes your offensive perspective just a little bit, right? We're going to try to get things going directly to the basket to try and draw more of that contact.
First one is up and good.
Try to take advantage a little bit of that situation if we can.
I've noticed, they don't have the scoreboard that has the fouls and points like a lot do, and I know maybe you're keeping them, but I don't see anybody in foul trouble. Just every time I look up there, it's 1 foul, maybe 2.
Yeah, I've got them with 17 fouls, but all on different ladies.
Yeah, so no foul trouble for anybody yet. So she made the second as well, so it is 17-10. I know Highlands coach is a little frustrated right now.
That's the third on Carly, unfortunately.
Right. And that's not a good sign for Pekin. 3-point shot for Fink, missed it. Haley Brunn gets the offensive rebound. Abby Geis, and we got a block call. Yep, both guys called the same thing, so they both saw it. Nice try. Guys, we got a lot of fouls called again.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm having flashbacks to a couple games ago.
You guys going into PTSD here.
Yeah, so I'm starting to see it.
If you need anything, let me know. I'm here for you, okay, guys?
Just the third team foul there, and now Pekin goes to man here. What I am seeing, they're switching defenses. They're making Highland take a little bit of time each set. Instead of getting a quick shot, they're making 10, 15 seconds, recognize the defense, and then they can get their set. But second foul on Hadley there.
Yeah, you hate to see a reach in at that point on the floor from your post player.
Yeah,
just
if it's on a rebound or just an effort play, it is what it is. And like right there, she had to step back. There you go. There's a good one.
Yep.
Good box out and got the foul there. And now we're shooting 2. Yep, now she's going to go to the line. That was a good box out. Get it right back.
Yeah, so here we are, 4:30 mark, and we're in free throws for the rest of the quarter. So when everything else isn't going right, make your free throws.
Yeah, and both teams will be shooting, so it's – first free throw's up and good. Yeah, this is just – and they've struggled at the line this year as a percentage-wise. You just got to take advantage. And we said it during the first quarter. They have not played well, and they are down 6 to a very good Highland team.
Yeah, extremely good.
Yeah, you can't if you're Coach Hartz and you said you're down 6 with a little over 4 minutes left to go, you're okay with that.
Yep.
Now you want them to play better, and you want it to. But the thing is that, Anna's much more focal point of tonight's game than last night. She knocks down the second as well. I've got her down for 5 points. Sorry, and this could be really bad.
Very bad.
Oh, they did call it on Abby. It's
okay.
Better. Yeah, I thought that was going to be the third on Anna.
Yeah, second on Abby though.
Yep. But that is better than the third on Anna.
Yep.
But it is an and one opportunity for Cameron Fink here. Missed the free throw, but offensive rebound for Highland. Coach is down here talking to a couple players, and they have to hustle back. And we've got a reach in, and then a little bit of continuation, but she was going in the act of shooting. She finished it, and have another and one opportunity. And
yeah, second foul on Ezra, unfortunately. So that makes us 4 players with 2 or more fouls.
Yep.
Coach gets a timeout here.
Yeah, 30-second timeout here, Steve.
Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. All right, we thank Oski Dental for being one of our sponsors. We are back here at Highland High School, Pekin and Highland basketball, and our second quarter sponsored by Pigtail Charlie's Diner. Let's take it back to Ryan and Curtis, guys.
Yeah, welcome back here to Highland High School. A little over 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. 10-point deficit for the Pekin Panthers. Lots of foul trouble for your Panthers. Very choppy. I think there's been 4 fouls called in the last 17 seconds of playing action. So there's got another tip. And we've got a foul. Another foul called on Addie Smith.
Her second.
Does everybody have 2?
Everybody but Carly. Carly has 3.
So
that's 4 players with 2 and 1 with 3.
And that's where, Coach Hartz, he just called a timeout, and I don't know what was said. Free throw is missed by the Huskies, but he's got to tell his girls, hey, they're calling them. It is what it is.
Yeah,
it's what we play. You got to change with the environment. And, if you touch them or you push them, it's going to get called tonight. And so you got to go with it. And we got another foul. So we're going to shoot it again. As an official myself, those are one of the ones I don't call a foul. It's out of bounds that way.
Mm-hmm.
but if you see it and you call it, you got to. So Abby's going back to the line. That was the second foul on Emerson Schultz. Up and good. Abby's done good. She's already made 6 made free throws on the night.
And hers are very high arching, and they hit nothing but net.
Nothing but net, and it takes a while. You get a couple dead seconds of time. She gets the ball, and you have 10 seconds to shoot it. She takes most of it. And almost an offensive rebound there for Anna, but just off her hands. She did miss the second. And they're going back to this. We saw this the other day where Smith is just going to guard their best player. And it's you almost call this a boxing one, but it's really not a boxing one. It's just a box. It's a one on their best player, and then it's just kind of play defense with the others. There's a steal there for Highland. Nice pass, layup for Mackenzie Davis. Smith on the left side there. Up to Maddie. Over to Ezra. And lost out of bounds. I think that's just a little bit lack of focus. She's maybe a little frustrated with how things are going, and you just got to be tight with the basketball. Highland on the right side there, trying to get Fink the ball, but Smith just makes it hard, just like right there. We have a jump ball, yeah. And that's where some of those are, you wish she would turn around and see that ball and just be able to steal it, but for her being so effective to do that is she has to have the back to the ball. So it's nothing you can do.
Face to face the entire length.
Yeah, and she's really good at it. Now they're in a zone off the set there. I don't know if they're going to switch here, but Smith picks up the ball. Brunn over to Davis. Brunn, and then a reach in. I think that's going to be on Smith.
I think that's her third now.
Yep. We have 2 free throws here for Haley Brunn. And that's just recognizing the situation where right now Fink is a little bit out of it with the one-on-one defensive pressure. And so now you do need to take advantage of that, get to the middle of the lane, be able to distribute or shoot in that situation and draw the foul.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do on the offensive end against the zone is get right to where that was. So just a break down there.
Makes the second. 25-13. Need a good set here, good shot. Got to get it inside to Abby or Anna. Preferably both. Get it to Abby at the high post. And that was a good hard drive. A little bit more, strength with the ball, just a little more focused. She had a plan there, drive, get some pressure, and I think she was looking to drop it off, but they stepped in front, block charge, or the block call. Now goes to the line, and missed the free throw though.
Yeah, that was Emerson Schultz's third, so that's their only player in foul trouble. So she's going to take a seat.
25-13, Huskies on top. 2:51, and that's where we talked about they're getting to the free throw line, but we've got to take a little bit better advantage here, and this is where they're going to have to sit back in the zone because Smith had to sit with those 3 fouls. So Fink is going to be able to wander a little bit with no one following her necessarily. There's a good entry pass to the lane. Fink from the left side. They got the ball to the middle, and then last time they shot it, this time defense, kind of
let the
caved
defense
on her.
Collapse, and then
collapse. There's the word I was looking for.
16-footer and knock it down.
Fink's having a great night so far. Inside, Fink loses it out of bounds, but good hustle there, good defense. And the problem with that, even if Anna gets that, it's just not where she's going to be effective with the ball. Yeah, there's good entry. Now's where you got to get it to her. There you go.
There it
now
is.
she can do something with
Yep.
it. Yep. There's a good set.
Yeah, and Ryan, that kind of goes hand in hand with what we were talking about, when we enter the ball to the
There
wing.
you go. There's good defense. Lost it. Good steal from Abby. Coming down right where she needs to be. Left-handed. Short. Jumper. Good.
Perfect. Great couple trips here.
Yep. And coach is not happy. Yep. Because that's a little breakdown, and that's you let Anna and Abby both get it right where they want to.
Yep.
Full timeout. Steve.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
Bringing it back to Highland High School, second quarter sponsored by Pigtail Charlie's Diner. Guys.
Yeah, welcome back here. We're only about 5 rows up from their coach, and he's frustrated because there's a couple scouting report things. Abby Geis is left-handed, and we talk about it all the time. She wants to go left. Very, very rare does she go right. And then you can't let Anna get it buried inside the lane. Those are the two things they worked on. And they're looking beyond today. They're 16-2. They're looking to, they've got to do those scouting report things for games that are coming up for them in the future to get, maybe get to that sub-state final and have the chance to get to the state tournament, where if you have a breakdown on a scouting report, you're going to get beat, and you might get beat bad. So he's coaching not just for tonight. He's coaching for the rest of the season on the little things that will help them get where they have a potential to get to.
Yeah, that's a very good point, Ryan. That's I love the timeout right there. I love the coaching that he did. And then, come down and they got an opportunity here. Unfortunately, Ezra picked up her third foul.
Yeah, which there's a good rebound there by Abby. And we're going to see the same thing tonight in the Pekin boys. Coach Swanson and the Pekin boys, they are getting themselves ready for what's ahead. Tonight, they're big-time favorites. But you got to coach the little things. You got to do the little things, because as you get later into February comes this weekend. That is, if you want to keep playing into March, you've got to do the little things. And we got up in the air and travel, missed shot, and then travel back to the Panthers there. 27-17, just over a minute left in a long Pigtail Charlie's second quarter.
Pigtail Charlie's is getting their money's worth.
You're used to getting about 12 minutes of time. You're getting about 20.
No extra charge.
No extra charge. That's just good money spent. And Abby does a good job there getting another foul called. Just going back to the line. 27-17. See how high this one gets. Right through.
Now, one thing I'd like to see Pekin do here is Highland has their player back at the three-quarter court spot. I'd like to see Pekin kind of, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So Emma's going to,
Emma's
going to slide back there a little bit.
As we've seen a couple times, if Cameron gets this rebound, she's going to look straight ahead to Haley Brunn.
Yep.
Second free throw's good.
And is that 9 free throws for her tonight?
Yes. 9 for 11 is what I have. So she's done a great job tonight from the line. Haley Brunn at the top. She's got a wrap on her leg, too. I wonder if they're having some hamstring issues.
Yeah, you wonder hamstring or groin, maybe.
Yeah. There's a missed shot by Cameron Fink. Rebound by Hadley. Looking ahead, nice step ahead through. The Huskies with the steal. Autumn Geisman. Haley Brunn, cross court to Cameron. Had a nice defense. Good hands there by Abby. Kicked out to Brunn for 3. Yep, good rebound there. Anna secures a rebound, and Cameron Fink tips it out of bounds. So Pekin basketball, 18 and a half seconds left. Get a good shot here. Happens to be a 3. You can get it down to a 5-point game after all this. Yeah, there's good defense. They recognized what Pekin was trying to do, and they had 3 girls right around her.
Yep, exactly what their coach talked about on that timeout.
Yeah, you got to have someone in front. You got to have someone in back because Anna's just too good to do it single. Yep. Yeah. There. That's less than a second left.
Just awareness.
Yep. Overall, good set.
Yep.
You know, they tried to get a 3-point. They jumped the 3-point shot, went inside to Anna. A little short on the shot, and then on the rebound, just a little bit too aggressive, and gets her 3rd foul as well. Less than a second to go here in the second quarter. Mackenzie Davis to the free throw line, and good. Yeah, coach doesn't want them to get another foul because it's the same thing. Get a foul and a rebound, you're going to walk 80 feet and shoot free throws for the Panthers.
Yeah.
Second free throw's no good. Now it's just going to be, So 28-19 at halftime here from Highland High School. Pekin Panther basketball on Steve Shetler Media.
And we thank Pigtail Charlie's Diner for sponsoring that second quarter. Oski Dental brings us halftime, and we'll come back here in about 10 minutes with the second half. At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa.
Hi, Clint.
Hey.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint.
Hey.
How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
All right, we're bringing it back to Highland High School tonight, Riverside, Iowa. We're at halftime, sponsored by Oski Dental, and Highland has the 28-19 lead. We do thank all of our sponsors on board for Pekin basketball this year. Again, this is our final regular season broadcast for Pekin basketball. Kind of up in the air as to what we're going to be doing for postseason coverage with the three teams that we follow here on Steve Shetler Media. We've got Pekin, North Mahaska, and Keota. So we'll see how things end up, what the best matchups are. We do thank all of our sponsors, including South Ottumwa Savings Bank, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Oski Dental, Daisy Do Landscaping, We Care Pediatrics, Shuttler Insurance Services, Skunk River Radio, and Helmuth Ford. About 30 seconds away from the second half, Ryan Morgan and Curtis Vanderwall with the call of the action. Guys.
Yeah, thanks for returning with us. 9-point lead for the Huskies over the Panthers. And you hear this all the time. But these first 2 minutes are super important coming out. We'll see the changes there. Do the Huskies turn up the pressure? Do they try to run? And do they want to get this thing out of reach quickly? Or can the Panthers change the tide, run good sets, get some baskets, and then make this a 4-quarter basketball game and have a chance to win it with 2 minutes to go?
Yeah, time will tell here, but I think you're right. You know, how this third quarter starts is going to be absolutely imperative to the way the game goes.
Trying to get it right in, but they got, and that's just forcing it. That's not recognizing what was happening. They had 3 girls all around Hadley. Someone else had just got to take a shot there. Missed shot, offensive rebound, put back miss. Missed again, but another offensive rebound kicked out to Cameron Fink. Short, but offensive rebound. Good defense there by Hadley. Can't leave her. I'm surprised she didn't take the shot there. Cross-court pass shot for Emerson Schultz. And exactly the start we did not want for the second half. Yeah, they are not going to let Anna beat them. There's a good drive by Geis, but couldn't do it. But Hadley gets the rebound and gets another rebound and then goes to the line.
You know, Ryan, I maybe mentioned this on an earlier broadcast. I would love if she would use just a little bit of a dribble once in a while just to improve her position. Sometimes she's a little far under or has a bad angle, and, dribbling a step one direction or the other could change things. So, but she knocks the first one down here. So, again, just keep chipping away.
Yeah, 31-20. Another foul called on the Huskies. Second one's long and out of bounds to the Huskies. So 1 for 2 from the line. Got to be real active down here and try to get into the passing lanes, get a steal, get Ezra or Maddie or Carly outrunning and get an easy one or two. Haley Brunn drives, Looking to reverse. Schultz from the free throw line. Blocked by Gamble. Abby down the left side. Right where, yep. I really like that little hesitation dribble and then straight to the rim. Just didn't quite get it high enough to be able to get the and one, but drew another foul going back to the free throw line.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That little hesitation just caused the defense to take a look around for just a split second and allowed her to get that extra little edge and get the shoulder through there.
First one is no good as well. But that was good defense down here by Carly. Get the block, and then they got out and ran, which is what we just talked about, trying to take advantage of. Second free throw's up and right through. It's her 10th made free throw, I believe.
Yeah, 10 out of
Unofficial.
13, maybe?
Yep, 10 out of 13 is what I have.
That's a really good night at the line.
Going to have to keep it up. Another tip. That's going to be her fourth foul, and that's just a little bit unfortunate. Tipped pass, trying to go get the loose ball and just half step slow and gets the foul.
Yeah, it is, but at the same time, it's an awareness thing, too.
Yeah, she knows she's got three. She cannot go get her fourth.
Yep.
So they bring in Addie Smith to replace her. Yeah, it's one of those, and she's a sophomore, so she is still learning.
Yep.
She'll be better for it in the long run. Fink with a nice move, but couldn't finish. Hadley with the rebound. Nice move, just couldn't finish.
That was really pretty move, so.
Maddie to Ezra. Cornered it. Geis looking inside. Back
Go to the
across.
free throw line. No.
Yep, across. And that's what you said. Just a little bit too long a pass. Get inside the free throw line. Yep. That should be before the shot.
That's her fourth also.
Yep. Yeah, and that's what, Coach is talking. You got to snap the pass or, as you said, make the pass shorter. And then it's easier as well. But that's just too long a pass. Too quick. Nice drive. Free throws up and good. And the fourth foul on Smith. Coach has got a decision to make. I think he just leaves her out there. And then you got to bring Carly back in if she fouls out. 2 for 2 from the line. 12-point lead for the Huskies, 33-21. 6 minutes to go here. Third quarter at Highland High School. Into Hadley, kick out to Abby. Tipped away. Haley Brunn, coast to coast, missed another one. Missed another layup. Abby gets it. Now got to run. This is where you got to take advantage. Smith, back to Abby Geis. Over to Maddie, over to Ezra.
We had a nice little inside-out game in the corner there last time. Let's see if we could maybe make that up again.
Yep. Tipped away. Tipped away. Nice save there by the bench.
Coach to the rescue.
Yeah. That's like
the catch net.
But, he was really encouraging her to hustle, and she did. That was a great hustle. Made it a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to go out of bounds real easy, but there's a good drive.
That's
got that
perfect.
shorter shot. Didn't finish, but exactly what you talked about. Get that 16-footer instead of the 23-footer. Nice interior pass and finish. Mackenzie Davis on another basket. 14-point lead for the Huskies. Got to get something down here on the offensive end. Here comes the high-low. Yep, that's good. Kick it out. Now do it on the other side. Tipped away, stolen. We have a finish here. Will she finish it? No, she will not. Haley Brunn with the rebound. Yep, that's a hustle thing. Okay, you've got to be there for that rebound if the missed shot. And we're going to have a full timeout here by Pekin, Steve.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
And we're back here at Highland High School, and the third quarter being sponsored by Cranston Family Funeral Home. Guys, I'll take it back to you, Curtis and Ryan.
37-21, just about halfway through the third quarter here. Schultz checks in for the Panthers. Smith from three-point shot, way long. Rebound there by the Huskies. Missed the open shot. Fink in the short corner, trying to get all the way. Nice move there and got another foul. Nice step around, dribble. She's just smooth with the basketball.
She is. She's as advertised. Abby's third.
So first free throw's up and good. Good free throw shooter, 3 for 3 so far tonight. A couple subs in here for the Huskies. It's up to 17 points. We talked about the first few minutes here. It has not went the Panther way. Husky foul, and she knew it right away. And Coach must have said something earlier about not getting those cheap fouls and looked right at Coach and smirked. And she knew it right away. But again, that's the third foul. We're just now halfway through. Yep. Tipped away, and a nice finish there for the Huskies. Point lead. There's that free throw line. Yep, and Abby gets it, and she can go to her left. She is really tough to stop. She's going to make the right pass, or she's going to finish, or she's going to get to the free throw line. Tonight's been the free throw line. She's going to shoot her 14th and 15th free throw. First one is no good. Coach Hartz is over there. He's just trying to ponder what can he do to get this a little bit different. But right now, he's just got no answers. Second one short as well. Highland in the corner. Across the run. She looks to drive. Nice pass inside. We're going to have a jump ball here. That's just a tough pass to do anything with. Actually talked about this with my son. He's in 7th grade, but they've got a kid that's about 6'1", 6'2", pretty big kid already, and they throw bounce passes and stuff. I'm like, that's just begging everybody to get in, throw it up to his shoulders and where no one else can get it. It's like Highland, that girl's taller than everybody else right now out there. Give it to her high, and there's a good rebound there by Ezra. You got to run and look. Now get a good shot. There we go. Nice kind of screen out by Maya Glick to get her a free shot right at the layup. Good shot.
That was nice.
Her first basket of the night. Missed, rebound, and then gathered again. Yep, and we got a foul call, but this guy's just going to call stoppage in play.
She stepped on a foot on the way down, maybe?
Yeah, it's one of those, you're up 17 points. You don't want to see that. We've seen that a little bit too much. Turnover there, good just pressure. Just don't let anything be easy.
Again, kind of the same story as last night. We saw flashes of the exact things we need to happen, just too many other things.
There, yep, good pass. Good ball fake, got the defense to move. Pass over here to the left. Knocked down a three, her second straight shot.
Yep, found that soft spot on the perimeter of that zone.
Huskies looking in, nice entry pass. Yeah, that was a really nice entry pass from a real tough angle, but got right there and then drew the foul on Schultz. Yeah, Schultz to Schultz harm right there.
Schultz on Schultz crime.
First free throw's up and good. And the second one's good as well.
She has a pretty good little game going there.
Yeah, she's had a nice game. You know, nothing flashy, but just does a lot of good things. And that's what good teams have. We talked about it with Pekin. Everybody knows their role. Everybody does their part. And when they all do their parts well, they're tough to beat. Jump ball here. Can stay with Pekin here. Glick to Smith, Schultz, Parsons, kind of the wheel all the way across. Smith, there's that little bit closer shot. Yep, and we got a timeout here by Coach Hartz.
Good call.
30-second timeout here, Steve.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. And we're coming back to Highland High School. Third quarter sponsored by Cranston Family Funeral Home. Ryan Morgan with the play-by-play. Curtis Vanderwall with the color commentary. And guys, let's go back to the action.
Yeah, 42-26 is your score. 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Pekin's just looking for a little bit more action on the offensive end, get good shots, and then hopefully they fall to get back in this before the fourth quarter happens. They're getting her some looks now. She hit that one, and they've run a couple sets trying to get her a look. Yep, and then we're going to have Abby with the foul. Nice coast-to-coast drive. Never stop the ball.
Yep.
And that's what happens is you get a layup, you give up a layup, or you get a foul called, and that's her fourth as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just a result of not getting back quick enough to be able to turn and see the ball. The ball's past our backcourt before they can get turned there.
Now, Brunt comes back in after the little injury scare, just turned an ankle or something, nothing too much. Good offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound, and finishes that one. Number 30, freshman Kinsey Russ. And I know Coach was talking to her almost individually in that timeout. I think they have some real high hopes for her. And she's a freshman. She's learning on the job on a really good team. But looking to the future, you know, Fink's a sophomore. She's a freshman. I think Brun's a junior. So, you know, they've got a nice core coming back.
Yeah, they do. And it's that's an enviable position to be in, to be able to learn on the job like that and develop.
Just looking at her, I don't know exactly. I think it says 6'1". I don't know if she's quite 6'1", but she's 6 foot for sure.
Yeah.
So, and that's nice to have. She could be done growing. She might not be. She's being only a 14-year-old freshman. Who knows? So it's a nice position to be in. Nice block there on Geis. There's a reach poke away by Schultz. Good job to slow down that fast break opportunity. And that's just where you wall up. Geis went right into her trying to draw the foul, but she just walled up, straight up, and her length just made it really difficult. Highland just moving around the outside. Schultz putting a little pressure on. Nice back cut there to Fink. She loses it, and Glick gets it, and then a little frustration, just reach in.
We've all seen that and done that.
Yep. 84 feet away from the hoop, and it's like, And, we made it all the way under a minute before we got to the bonus. So they did slow down the fouls, so that's good. But Maya Glick going to the free throw line. Her second trip there today. 0 for 3 so far tonight. 21-point lead for the Huskies. And there you go. Got her first points of the night. Autumn Geisman into Kinsey Russ. Tipped away by the Panthers. Parsons bringing it across. Up ahead to Abby Geis. All the way with the left hand. Can't quite finish. Good rebound there by Highland. And they I was ready to say, I think you heard me start to say it. Same thing, frustration, lost the ball, missed a shot, 84 feet from the hoop, foul call, but they did call the jump ball. So good defensive play.
It's a thin line sometimes.
Yeah. And we talked about it last night. Sometimes just the angle the official happens to be in. Missed shot there. Who's going to get the rebound there? Yep. And we got an over and back. Yep. So good call there.
She had the right idea. You know, it hadn't fully changed possession, but it had been tipped, so she was good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she touched it in the front court.
Yeah, she just needed to go all the way over and grab it.
Yep. Just wait. Just take the step.
Yep. Nice. Yep. And that's the right call there. Tipped by Haley Brunn, gathered by Abby Geis, but then she just took one too many steps before she got that ball down.
In the NBA, that doesn't get called.
No. And there's the end of the quarter. 20-point lead for the Huskies, 47-27 after 3 here at Highland High School. Pekin basketball brought to you by Steve Shetler Media and all of our great sponsors.
And Cranston Family Funeral Home has sponsored our third quarter.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
And Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick sponsors our fourth quarter.
Yeah. Cranston Family Funeral Home did not get the same dollar per minute that Pigtail Charlie's is, but we do want to thank all of our sponsors there. Cranston, Pigtail Charlie's, Fremont Funeral Chapel, and then obviously Nutrien Ag Solutions here for the fourth quarter. Opening turnover, they run that same play every time, and the pass just went right through her hands, right out of bounds. Highland basketball. Fink drives down the left side, kicks it across. 3-point shot short, tipped out of bounds by Hadley. So it'll be Husky basketball. 4 low set, cross screen. Nice steal there by Moore. Just took one too many steps. Nice anticipation.
That was.
I don't know if they talked about it in a scouting report, but she saw exactly what they're doing, stepped right in front with the nice steal. Fortunately, just took one too many steps before she got rid of it.
But again, as a sophomore, learning experience and build off of that.
Yep. Yeah, you expect Highland to be not in a super hurry there. Fink takes it to the top, directs traffic. Just getting a little bit of movement here. Back to Brunn. Looking for the high-low set just like the Panthers do. Brunn. Yeah, they increased that angle. Got it, interior pass to Mackenzie Davis.
Yeah, from your post player, that's exactly what you want to see. And at that point, they're counting on that help from the back, and it just wasn't there.
Yep. Panther basketball. Into Moore. Back out to that's Maddie. Stolen away by Haley Brunch. Yeah, let's see if she can finish this one. She got one, and you can see it right in her face.
She's relieved.
She's relieved. She's like, I got to make one of these. Another basket there for Highland. Another steal by Brunn. And back-to-back, steals, layups. And you want to see that because we talked about they've got bigger goals. She's got to be super, she can't be frustrated. She can't be down on herself. She's got to have that confidence to make all those shots.
Yep, exactly.
And there's, Pekin's getting a little frustrated here. They just need a little bit more out of their guard play for them to. They just struggle with that pressure last night. EV was up into them pretty good. Here in the second half, Highland's been up into them just a little bit more, and it's just really hard to get into your offensive sets and into your post players when the guards are struggling.
Yeah, without that floor general type player, it's you're exactly right.
We have a foul here. And if it's on Carly, and that'll be her fifth.
That one could have gone either way, but it didn't.
Yep. We'll say this. She makes the most of her fouls when she plays basketball.
She does.
I'd have to go back and look, but most games she's got at least 4.
Yep. But again, sophomore, bright future.
Oh, absolutely. And I know Steve's talked about it, she's a good softball player. And you can see it out there. She's got lots of athletic ability, and it'll only get better. Those are some of the things she's learning this year and will be better for it in the long run. Another shot there for Highland.
Nice skip.
Yep, skip. Yep, those are the shots that, with another year of practice for everybody, another 5,000 shots, it's going to go in more frequently. Short on the three-point shot for Fink. Rebound by Brunn. Back to Fink. We got lots of girls on the ground. I don't know what's. Yep, and that right there, that's a sophomore, but I know she's played a lot of basketball. She was going to touch it, and it was going to be hard for her to keep it on this side. She let it go across and then went and grabbed it, and it's fine. And then they had the lack of mental focus for a second, and it goes right out of bounds.
Yeah, definitely a high basketball IQ, which when you see that level of athletic ability and that IQ at that age, definitely had a lot of basketball so far in her life.
Yeah, she plays. I talked to Penny Clarahan, Bryn's mom out of Sigourney, and I think they play together at 2-1-2. Both sophomores, both guards, so I think they do a lot of stuff together.
That would be quite the duo, I would think.
Highland basketball on the left side here. Back across.
Again, no hurry.
Yep, no hurry. Subs in the game. Yep. And that's, she wanted that ball. And that same thing, that pass was shoulder height. It needed to be at the top of her head.
Yeah.
And when it just didn't get there. And that was not so much for her, but that was just to get it through the defense.
Yeah, when you've got 3 or 4 inches on every other player on the floor, that's an advantage. Take advantage.
Yeah. Missed shot there, but Fink with a nice block out gets the offensive rebound foul on it, and that was Schultz with the foul, her second. 3-point shot for the Huskies. Bank isn't quite open tonight.
I like that strong rebound from Anna.
Yeah, Anna. Again, we talked about it at the start. I talked to Coach, and they needed Anna to have a big game on the offensive end, and unfortunately she's not had it. And you see what happens when she doesn't. There's good defense.
That was great.
Emma Bayless is coming in, putting in some good minutes, taking advantage of her playing time. She hasn't played a lot this year, but
make a difference.
And it's, she's going to be back next year. Nice, strong finish for Anna, as we just talked about, not having a great offensive night. But again, still several games left on the schedule, so got to have the confidence going into the next week, calendar flips to February.
And every game becomes that much more important.
Free throws up and short. Rebound by the Huskies. Gathered by Fink. 55-29, 3:42 left to go here in the Nutrient Ag Solution fourth quarter. Highland High School, home of the Huskies. Panthers giving it all. There's Moore with the rebound, loses it. Russ. There's your dreaded foot on the line. Everybody was telling her to shoot.
The bank is open.
The bank. We're not too far from Hills. You always see the Hills banks around. There's a nice tip out to Cameron Fink on the missed shot. We have a jump ball on the rebound. Couldn't quite finish the layup.
You know, one thing I've noticed about this Highland team, Ryan, is there appears to be a good level of unity.
Yes,
which I think is important for their success current and for moving forward.
Yeah, they generally, the young girl Russ, they want her to be successful because I think, as a player, if I'm sitting here and I'm Cameron Fink, yes, I'm the best player this year, but I need her in the future. And so, this year, is she a make or break player? Absolutely not. But next year and the year after, when I'm a senior and she's a junior, I'm a really good point guard and she grows another inch and she's a 6'2" post player as a junior. That's you're going to pose problems. And we talked about earlier, this team has higher aspirations. And so that unity is going to hopefully get them across the game that maybe is really hard for them. But you hear football teams and basketball teams talk about the most together team, the most cohesive teams become the most successful teams. And you see that with them. So just lots of subs coming in and out. 2:36 left to go, 30-point lead for the Huskies. Pekin basketball. But this is meaningful minutes for lots of these girls out here. No seniors out there for the Panthers. They're all coming back. Schultz with the missed shot, rebound by Gussman. She's a sophomore. To 32, Tolman, she's a junior. Sophomore, if you just, no upperclassmen out there really. Nice try, coach getting the timeout, good hustle. Highland has it, 30 seconds on the shot clock. 3-point shot from the corner, just a little strong. Offensive rebound, step through, long on the shot. Parsons gets it, looking ahead, looking up. Driving right around, and drew the foul. Good hard take. Earned her trip to the free throw line. Let's see if she can take advantage. Coach is asking that last player. She wants to go in, and she's a little nervous. You can see it. I think she's pretty young.
Yeah.
44, sophomore. But Coach wants her to go in, and a couple of her teammates are saying, go in, go do it. That's like you just talked about, the unity, the everything. So we'll see if they get her in here. Panther basketball. Moore to Schultz. Back to Parsons for three.
There it is.
Yep. Again, this last 144 is all about confidence for the Panthers. Her second three of the night. Highland, no hurry. Trying to run a nice drive, short corner shot. Tipped out, gathered by the Huskies. Nice drive into the free throw line. Glick gets the rebound to Schultz. Over to Glissman. Glick, blocked shot, gathered by. Coach calls a timeout just to get. Just getting a sub in here. Yeah, Like you just said, they're all cheering for her. You can see she's nervous. She's young. You can see it right in her face.
You know what, though? It's good to see the other teammates for her, encouraging her and smiling and having a good time.
Get her the ball. Yep. We got a timeout here, 30-second, and that's a good job by that coach.
Yep.
She was probably going to turn the ball over there, but 30-second timeout here, Steve.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body. And we thank Copeland Auto Body for being on board for Pekin basketball. Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick sponsors this quarter. Guys, take it away.
Less than a minute to go here. As I was saying before we went to timeout, good job by that coach not letting her get the turnover. Just saving her, because that's what you don't want. We talk about confidence a lot. You want her to be super happy about being in the game. And a missed shot there, and rebound by Parsons, runs it out. Schultz, and she switched her feet there.
Yeah.
Turnover on the.
She knew.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those. And as the official, you're 30 seconds left. Let's just go, but you got to call that one.
Yeah, right.
Let's see if they can get her a shot coming in. Deanna Ruiz de Chavez. They tried to get it to her. Glissman gets it. Or Bayless, sorry. Yep. Emma Bayless over to Parsons. Glick. Short rebound there by Highland. Kicks it out. Looking ahead. And we're going to have a jump ball here with 1 second left. Be white basketball. Let's see if they can design a play here and get her a shot for Deanna. Yep. Got it to another one and just going to dribble it out. Yep. Good job by the Highlands. 59-33 is your final. Huskies move to 17-2, and the Panthers fall to 10-9 on the year. Player of the game, Curtis.
For me personally, it's pretty hard to go against Abby. What do you think?
Yeah, I do too. She got to the line 15 times, and their coach just stopped her. And same thing, we said. Right now for the Panthers, it's just hard when Abby and Anna just don't have unbelievable games. It's just real hard for them. And Highland's really good in the backcourt to make it really hard to get it into the post players. But Abby did a great job of getting to the line. For the most part, taking advantage, made 10 free throws on the night. So, yeah, Abby Geis, our Daisy Duke Landscaping Player of the Game.
All right. Congratulations to Abby. We've got they've got 20 up on the clock.
And there might be a senior night here, Steve.
Probably is senior night, so we might have a pretty long break in between games. But we'll have the boys' game coming up. We'll hear from some of our sponsors and be back in just a little while.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you, not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa.
Hi, Clint. Hey.
Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great.
Hey, Clint. Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shuttler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shuttler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. And we're back at Highland High School with the boys' game coming up here in just a couple of minutes. Fremont Funeral Chapel does sponsor our upcoming first quarter. Let's thank all of our sponsors that bring us Pekin basketball on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook, and YouTube. And we're also broadcasting on the Skunk River Radio Facebook page. And our sponsors include South Potomac Savings Bank, Gobbler Creek Seeds, Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Oski Dental, Daisy Do Landscaping, We Care Pediatrics, Shetler Insurance Services, Skunk River Radio, and Helmuth Ford. Daisy Do Landscaping has our player of the game, which we'll pick at the end of the game. All right, about a minute here to go. Let's go to Ryan Morgan and Curtis Vanderwall with the call of the action.
Yeah, welcome back here. You know, you have your Pekin basketball team that's 14-3 on the year. Kind of the opposite of here. We've got a Highland team that has struggled this year, 2-15 on the year. They are led by, Bryce Hazlitt, senior. They had senior night here, so, some of these guys are playing their quote-unquote last home game. I know sometimes senior night isn't really the last game, but they try to do it a conference game or something. But almost 15 points a game for Bryce. Landon Rawling, 13 points, and Jacob Schneider, not over 9 points a game. So led by those three guys, and you want them to come out, play well in their final home game. And then for Pekin, one thing you're just a little bit worried about, if you play your basketball game, everything should take care of itself, but it is a back-to-back, and you just wonder with their legs and the way they play, and especially like a Henry Adam and Elijah Brock that just use their athleticism to their advantage so much that you may be just worried about it just a little bit with the back-to-back.
Yeah, Ryan, you're exactly right. The back-to-back, and we kind of noted last night we didn't get the bunch of rest for the main guys. So we'll see how that goes as we got the starting lineups.
Yeah, Cole Milliken, and then freshman Kyler Fink, Riley Smith for your Panthers. And then number 4, Preston Smith, junior forward for the Huskies. Elijah Brock. Landon Rolling. Henry Adam. And then there's Bryce Hazlitt, their leading scorer. And then the man in the middle for the Panthers, Nolan Glick. And Jesse Thompson, senior forward for the Huskies. So again, conference game, and we talked about it a little bit with the girls, the Husky girls. You know, Pekin's not just playing for tonight. They're trying to get themselves ready to go. They've got bigger and brighter things looking ahead later this year. They're trying to get, you know, a little bit of any wrinkles that they think they have or maybe that they think they need, run certain sets, run different defenses, run different offenses, just anything they may need to try to do to have them set up for success later in the season. And it does end up with Panther basketball on the tip. Adam at the top, Milliken on the right side. Got kind of a 1-2-2 or a 3-2. There's good pass, interior pass from Glick to Brock for the layup.
Yeah, great vision and way to finish.
Yeah, the ball didn't touch the ground very many times. And that's made it. That's why the layup was very easy. Milliken pressuring the freshman. Nice steal there by Adam. Right-handed layup does miss, but Milliken's right there. Up and in, left-hand finish, and one opportunity. Good hustle there by Cole. Never just expected to get done. Adam's really good, but he wasn't able to finish there. But Milliken's right there. That coach is talking to, you know, freshman Kyler Fink, just, you know, can't get in that situation. And already 3 points for Milliken. Fink over to Rawling. Adam gets all over him, making it real difficult. Into Thompson. Back to Hazlitt. Rawling, short corner, short, but offensive rebound by the Huskies. Hazlitt up and in.
Nice move down the lane and high off the glass for two.
Yeah, 1-2-2. Zone offense. You got the ball to the middle. Brock kicks it to Adam. Milliken in the kind of a shot fake. One dribble left and good.
Yeah, that shot fake is so effective when the closeout's happening like that.
Yeah, he's already got a 2-point field goal. He's already got a free throw and a 3-point basket made. And we're a minute and a half into this game. Milliken. Left-hand finish. Couldn't quite get it to go.
Everything but down.
Rawling brings it across. Adam just makes it so hard on anybody handling the ball.
He does. He's just relentless.
And Brock can do the same thing. I mean, if it's a little bit bigger guy that brings it across. Smith, then Milliken. There's Hazlitt from the free throw line. Adam with the rebound. Looking to run. Smith in the corner. I'd like to see him take that shot. But nice take and drew a foul there. That's the kind of shot that he's going to have to hit if Pekin wants to get where they want to in the playoffs.
Yeah, I think you're right. You know, it's gonna need to be that sort of thing that can help draw that defense out to create the other offensive opportunities.
First free throw's good for Riley. But next best thing did happen. Nice drive. Drew the foul. Made the first free throw. Second one's up and good as well. Kind of just man-to-man. Milliken picks up the freshman Fink. Off to Rawling. Adam jumps him. And Preston Smith. Fink for three. Nothing. Doesn't hit anything.
You know, that's a good defensive strategy, I think, Coach Swanson, to just put a little pressure on the freshman at the point.
Yeah, it's just you've got a senior guard, and they're playing a freshman guard. Take advantage of it. Nice cut, nice find, nice block by the Huskies, but Glick picks up the loose ball and then finishes easily. 12-2. Panthers on top here in the first quarter. Brought to you by Fremont Funeral Chapel. Adam with another steal. He does gather and misses another layup. Milliken tips it. It was going to go out of bounds, but the Highland guy that was making it hard on Adam was still sitting out of bounds, and it hit him. So it is Panther basketball. Tipped. Milliken in the corner. Good ball fake. Get to Smith into Glick. Tipped away there by Thompson. Hazlett's bringing it across. That's what, if you're Hazlett, you're like, just let me bring it across. Let the freshman, relieve that pressure. And then there's just, we've talked about it a couple times in the girls' game, lack of concentration, tried to just catch it one-handed, went right off of the Huskies' hand. Smith at the top. Glick back to Adam. Brock at the free throw line, and there's another just loose. And this is a little bit, I think, a product of back-to-back. Just, maybe less focus, a little tired. Missed three-point shot for the Huskies. Offensive rebound. Another three-point shot missed. Riley Smith with the rebound. Look ahead to Glick from Adam. Back to Milliken. Step through. A little bit too strong. Missed the shot. I liked Adam was right at the top. Hands were ready. If Cole would have thrown it to him, he was ready for that three-point shot. Thompson down low, looking across to Fink. Good ball fake finish. There's a nice move by the freshman.
That was pretty nifty. Ryan, I think maybe another thing that might be affecting the Panthers here is just coming into it knowing the Huskies' record.
Yep.
Maybe not quite 100% up and ready to go. There's that shot we talked about, though.
Yeah. He's already got 5 as well. So Riley Smith, 5 early points here, 15-4. Milliken picks up Fink. Thompson at the elbow. Cut to Preston Smith. Brock on the rebound. Head to Adam. Milliken at the top. Ball fake. Gets to the elbow. Brock back to Smith. Adam. Nice quick pass. That ball got tipped and stolen, but that was the right idea. Move the ball quick. Looking to get Nolan a nice easy layup there.
Yeah, ball didn't touch the floor there hardly at all except for on the bounce pass.
Good offense there by the Huskies. And Pekin gets the foul on Riley Smith. Got Eubanks and Comstock come in for the Panthers. Looks like Dahlstrom's coming in as well. So several subs in for both teams. And I think you're going to see that a little bit tonight, especially with the second night of a back-to-back. Try to get some guys in early. There's a steal there by Cole Milliken. Looking to go 1-on-3, and he finishes. Just way to be under control. Nothing to hurry. Kind of floats in the air just a little second there, and then finishes with a nice layup.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for it to be done any better than that.
Fink throws it out of bounds. He's going to be a good player, but you can see he's just a little bit in a rushed right now.
Yep, he's filling some big shoes. It's a lot of pressure on a 13 or 14-year-old kid.
Yeah. Yep. Dahlstrom into Brock, ball fake. Yep, good move, drew the foul on Preston Smith. 2 shots here for Elijah.
His first step is so quick.
Yeah, he has not scored as many points as he did earlier in the year, the last few games, but his impact on the team has not decreased at all. Yep, first free throw is good. Coach Swanson's asking for a rematch and getting everybody guarding who they want. Dahlstrom picks up Hazlett. Kicked out. And Hazlett in the corner. Looking to get a move across to Fink for 3. That's good. His second basket, first 3-point. Good cross-court pass. Got him an open shot. Milliken over to Dahlstrom. Brock at the top. Comstock. Milliken kind of doing that high-low action. Eubank steps out. Dahlstrom. Comstock in the corner. Milliken. Elijah right at the elbow, a little strong on the shot. Hazlett with the rebound. He's going to bring it himself. He's going to go all the way there. Good, strong drive and got the foul called, going to the free throw line for 2.
Yeah, when he brings the ball up, it's definitely a different dynamic for the Huskies. We'll see if they kind of rely on that a little more as we move forward here.
Yeah, if I'm coach of the Huskies, I let him bring it around and let Kyler run around and try to get a shot. I think that's where he's going to help your team the most tonight.
Yep.
19-7 after the missed free throw. Milliken and Brock are out. Adam and Cal Miller come in. 0 for 2 from the free throw line for Hazlett. Comstock over to Dahlstrom and kick. Good defense there by Hazlett.
Yeah, Wood, on that entry, sometimes you'd like to see just a little over the top ball fake before you go to that bounce.
Get them moving and then get through it. Comstock from the corner, dreaded foot on the line, but he did miss it. Eubanks with the
nice
ball
follow.
just kind of fell into his hands, and nice little short jumper there. His first basket of the night. Good start for Eubanks' night. Rawling over to Schiebel. Adam ahead to Comstock. Back to Adam. I just didn't come to that, 2-foot jump stop. Kind of went 1-2, and then once that establishes your pivot foot, then once you switch it, then it's travel.
Yep.
If you come to the 2-foot, then you can make a move one way or the other, and then that establishes it. But when you don't come to the 2-foot jump stop, you set yourself up for that call.
Yep, just a little stagger on that landing.
Stolen away there by the Panthers. 25 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. 21-7, Panthers on top. Eubanks with a nice fake. I'd like to see Dahlstrom just grab it. He kind of tipped it like a volleyball. He just needed to grab that rebound. And then he does the old frustration reach in and gets the foul called.
The compounding the frustration. Yeah, I think you're right. I think if he maybe thought he was in more traffic there than he actually was.
We're under 10 seconds here. Fink at the top. Back to Siebel. Hazlett. Adam picks his pocket. He's got one. And it is going to be good. Nice steal and layup right to end the quarter, and that's just a backbreaker if you're the Highland Huskies. 23-7, Panthers on top after 1 here on Steve Shetler Media.
And we thank Fremont Funeral Chapel for sponsoring that quarter.
At Nutrien Ag Solutions, we are dedicated to your success. We partner with growers like you to expand your possibilities with unparalleled offerings. Your unique challenges are met with more customized solutions than anyone else can offer. With you, we're feeding the future together.
Planning ahead for 2026, smart farmers know that exceptional harvests begin with premium seeds. Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds, your local Pioneer dealer, has the high-performance varieties you need for next spring's planting. These aren't just any seeds, they're backed by proven genetics and designed for maximum yield potential. When you plant with confidence, you harvest with pride. Trust Quinton Harbison at Gobbler Creek Seeds for all your seed needs. Call today at 641-777-8874. That's 641-777-8874. And let's grow success together.
All right, we're coming back here to Highland High School and getting into the second quarter, which is brought to us by Pigtail Charlie's Diner, who had a lot of airtime on the girls' game. We'll see what happens here in this boys' game.
23-7, Panthers on top of the Huskies. Brock goes and gets it ahead to Milliken, and he's going to get another and one opportunity. Great hands by Brock, as we talked about. He can do the same thing Adam does, just picks the pocket, gets it ahead to Cole, and Cole knows how to finish with the best of them. He's earned a and one opportunity, and it's good.
Yeah, he has a lot of control.
Yeah. Quick but don't hurry, the old John Wooden quote. He is quick, but he's never in a hurry. And you could say that for several players on this Pekin basketball team. They are quick.
Yeah, and then there's that freshman inexperience of picking up the ball at 35 feet there.
Adam again with another steal and layup. And we got a timeout here. Full timeout here, Steve.
At Copeland Auto Body, we strive to be the area's consistent provider of advanced collision repair. We want all of our customers to have a stress-free experience when they bring their car to Copeland Auto Body. Give them a call at 641-653-2140. Find them online at CopelandAutoBody.com. Copeland Auto Body, located in Hedrick, Copeland Collision Center in Oskaloosa, and Copeland Towing and Recovery in Sigourney. For auto body and towing for Hedrick, Oskaloosa, and Sigourney, see Copeland Auto Body.
We Care Pediatrics, located at 122 South Main Street in Sigourney, offers a wide range of medical services, focusing on preventative care, diagnosis, treatment, and management of various health conditions. We prioritize patient comfort and care, aiming to create a welcoming and supportive environment. We Care Pediatrics is open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 each day, and they're accepting new patients. Get more info at wecare-pediatrics.com or on their Facebook page.
Hey, they definitely started the quarter before the time was saying it was ready to go. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, Fink with the missed three-point shot, in and out. We've got a rebound here, I think, on Adam. Yep, on the rebound. And right before the end of the quarter there, 2 straight steals by the Panthers for easy layups. One was an and one. Got Thompson with the good inbound finish for the Huskies. Adam brings it across. 28-9 is your score. 19-point lead. 7 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Smith for 3 in the corner. Bounce up and around. Brock with the rebound. Gets too far underneath, but he stepped through and then finishes. Nice control. You can see he looked up, knew he was under the basket, and stepped right through. And nice, easy layup.
Like, man, how'd that get here?
Yeah. When you're that athletic, you fly through the air, and that's where you end up.
Yeah, covers a lot of ground, that's for sure.
Hazlett, Thompson for 3 from the left side. Hazlett gathers it. Smith misses it. Brock on the rebound. Adams looking to push. Short corner shot for Glick, perfect.
No one ever stopped Adam with the ball there.
No, he could have had a layup if he wanted.
Yep.
Yeah, that's as the coach for Highland, those are the things that are frustrating. Understand at the offensive end, it's tough with this team, but on the defensive end, make Milliken hit 5 threes tonight. Don't let him he's got 3 layups already. It's things like that. Don't let Adam get all the way in the hole. Those are the little things that you can control a little bit better than the offensive output. But there's a nice move by Hazlett. And one opportunity. Does miss the free throw. 0 for 3 so far tonight. Cole's going to bring it across, and that's the luxury they have too. Adam brings it across. Milliken brings it across. Glick, nice pass. Nice patience. Does miss, but Brock is right there. And now he finishes too strong, but he goes and gets it again. Power dribble. 4 Huskies around him, and he still finishes. That's just effort right there. He knew as soon as he let that first one go, he knew he missed it. Went and got it. Power dribble. Again, patience. Just nice, easy finish. Hazlett down the left side. Glick picks him up. Schiebel. Hazlett. Fink. Brock switches on him.
Looks like they're switching every screen.
Yep, they're switching. And that's what I was talking about. They need to try different things. Do they need to switch screens tonight? No. But they might in the future, and they got to practice it. Another Adam layup. Milliken on Fink. Siebel. Brock picks him up. Screen there from Hazlett. Switches to Smith. Cut there. And just out of bounds there. Good defense. Adam and Brock with the little trap there. That is a tough situation.
There's not two more guys I don't want to be surrounded by than those two.
Yeah, absolutely not. Adam to Milliken. Brock at the elbow.
Oh, good look.
Good look. That's good hands by Thompson to get it. Back to Hazlett. 36-11, 4:22 left to go here in the second quarter. Highland High School tonight. It is different seeing Pekin in the black. We've seen him in white all year.
Now, both of these teams have the same color scheme, so it is strange.
Yeah, look twice out there. Braden Zewick comes in for the Huskies for Landon Rawling. Siebel. Brock picks him up. Milliken tips it, but Fink gets it. Short corner shot. Yeah, you can see why he's playing as a freshman, though.
Yeah.
Nice
aren't a bunch of freshmen that can do the things that he's doing well tonight.
Smith with a fake, cross to Adam. Glick in the short corner, nice look right to Brock. Super unselfish basketball out of your Panthers.
Yeah, that was a great look, but also a great cut.
These Panthers just do a lot of things well. Nice tip away by Nolan. It is fun to watch these guys. This is our last regular season game. And as we've talked about, if you've tuned in the last couple nights, we got to wait and see the schedule for all our teams and see what the postseason brings. But this Pekin basketball team will be fun to watch for the next couple weeks until that time. Another steal, another layup. I can just put repeat on my voice. Yeah. Zewick for three. Miller with the rebound there. Adam ahead to Smith. Reverse. Miller with the nice hustle. He just can't quite finish, and he a little overzealous there trying to get the rebound and the dreaded 85 feet from the hoop foul, as we like to comment about.
We like to call those frustration.
Comstock back in for the Panthers. 40-13, 3 minutes to go here. Pigtail Charlie's second quarter. Seabowl for three short. Ball gathered by Glick. Adam looks out ahead. Smith in the corner. Comstock over on the other side. Glick into Miller. And finish. That's just being super unselfish. The other guys, he doesn't play as much as the other guys. Get him the ball and get him a great opportunity.
Yeah, that extra pass.
Zewick across to Fink. Back to Seabowl. Hazlett, nice ball fake, step around. Three-point shot does miss. Miller with the rebound. Adam. Smith in the corner. Miller on the cut. Nice block there by the Huskies. Preston Smith for the Huskies with the block, and now he's bringing it across himself. Nolan picks him up. To Hazlett in the corner. Smith, nice hands there by Miller. Adam ends up with it. It's 2-on-1. Nice pass there to Nolan. And a timeout here by the Panthers. I think just trying to get a couple subs in here. 44-13, 149. 30-second timeout here, Steve.
This is Jeremy with Cranston Family Funeral Home. I want to take a moment and say thank you. Not for choosing our funeral home, although we're deeply honored when you do, but for showing up for your neighbors, for supporting small businesses, for standing in line at visitations and hugging people you maybe haven't seen in years. That is what makes our communities feel like home. At Cranston Family Funeral Home, we don't believe in flashy promises. We believe in showing up quietly, respectfully, and doing the work that matters when it matters most. So from our family to yours, thank you. We see you, we are grateful for you, and we'll be here when you need us.
And we're back here at Highland High School, Pigtail Charlie's Diner and Hedrick sponsoring our second quarter. And we've got Ryan Morgan with the play-by-play, Curtis Vanderwall with color commentary. Guys.
Yeah, welcome back. And again, Steve Shetler behind the scenes doing all the things. And everybody, just say a little prayer for Steve. He's having to do things backwards today on the other side with the way we're set here. So, usually I'm sitting right beside him. I can see the screen and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm down below tonight. And so if the score's off or anything, he's having to do everything with his offhand.
What do you call it?
Ambidextrous, I think.
Easy for you to say.
Yeah, no, it's not at all.
That's why I didn't say it.
31-point lead for the Panthers. Hazlett in the corner. Over to Rawling. Comstock with good defense. They're switching everything. Miller, Eubanks on Preston Smith for Highland. Nice drive. I don't think he wanted to put it off the glass, but it worked, and a nice finish there for the junior. Comstock to Eubanks. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Miller back out to Dahlstrom. Milliken, short corner shot. Nothing but the net. It's pretty to watch, fellas.
Yes, it is. That is as nice a shot as you're going to see at any level of high school basketball, that's for sure.
And that's one thing, teaching at Ottumwa, I do see the higher level. And I always wonder, and you don't know, it's just they're used to playing at this level. What would it be like at the Ottumwa level? Like, what would he, what would it be? What would Elijah Brock be? What would Nolan Glick,
Yeah.
Because it is different. It's just a numbers game, but these guys could all play for Ottumwa, I promise. Nice hands there, tipped it out of bounds on the Huskies. Panther basketball.
It seems like in decade or more ago, we used to see a little bit more of that interclass. 1A schools may pop up and play some 2 or 3A stuff, or vice versa, play down a little bit. Especially with local towns close to each other. We don't see it quite as much.
And I know I teach every day with the girls basketball coach at Ottumwa, and what's happening is the conferences are changing and getting different and bigger. And not this year, but next year. Nice block there by the Huskies. 46-15 is your score at halftime. From Highland High School, Pekin Panther basketball on Steve Shetler Media.
And again, we thank Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick for sponsoring our second quarter. Oski Dental sponsors halftime. We got 10 minutes on the clock before we return, so hang tight. We'll be back here in just a little bit. Pigtail Charlie's Diner is a family-owned and operated restaurant in Hedrick, Iowa. Takeout, dine-in, outdoor seating, reservations, and in-store pickup are all available. Stop into Pigtail Charlie's at 508 East 6th Street in Hedrick, Iowa, or call 641-653-2223. Get more information at Pigtail Charlie's Facebook page. We hope to see you soon at Pigtail Charlie's Diner in Hedrick, Iowa.
Hi, Clint.
Hey. Hey, Clint, the new lot looks great. Hey, Clint.
Hey. How you doing, Clint?
At Helmuth Ford, our friendly atmosphere is not a surprise. It shows your family.
Hey, Dad. Frank's bringing in his Ford F-150 to get his engine checked out.
Did you tell him that we're home with a lifetime powertrain warranty on new and used vehicles?
Yeah, told him we'd take care of everything.
Great. Come on down to Helmuth Ford and see for yourself.
Hi, this is Stacy with Shetler Insurance Services in Sigourney. As your local independent agency, we're here to help with all your insurance needs. Farm and crop, home and auto, business, life, and health. We take the time to listen, explain your options, and match you with the coverage that truly fits your needs. Shetler Insurance Services, local service, trusted advice. Call 641-636-7744 or stop by our office on the east side of the square in Sigourney.
Skunk River Radio is online radio for Southeast Iowa, playing country music from 1990 through 2010, along with Iowa country music. Listen to Steve Shetler weekdays from 6 a.m. to noon and The Haze from noon to 6 p.m. Skunk River Radio also has Southeast Iowa weather, community calendar, and we play all your country music favorites like Garth, Reba, Shania, Brooks and Dunn, and many, many more. Listen to Skunk River Radio at skunkriverradio.com. Download the app with Apple and Android devices or listen on Alexa and Google Assistant. Skunk River Radio. Online radio for Southeast Iowa.
Hey, and we do thank Oski Dental for sponsoring our halftime. We got about a minute and a half before we get back to action. Pekin boys with the big lead against Highland. And we do thank all of our Pekin sponsors. Again, this is our last regular season Pekin broadcast. We still have 2 North Mahaska broadcasts coming up, one over the next 2 weeks, one each over the next 2 weeks. Copeland Auto Body, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick, Cranston Family Funeral Home, Pigtail Charlie's Diner, Fremont Funeral Chapel, Oski Dental, Daisy Do Landscaping, We Care Pediatrics, Shetler Insurance Services, Skunk River Radio, Helmuth Ford, South Ottumwa Savings Bank, and Gobbler Creek Seeds have all been fantastic sponsors for Pekin basketball this winter here on Steve Shetler Media, Facebook and YouTube, and Skunk River Radio Facebook. About 40 seconds to go here before we get back to it. Let's take it back to Ryan Morgan and Curtis Vanderwall, your announcers for tonight's game. Guys, let me turn your microphones on. That might be handy. There we go.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Steve, and thanks for having me. I know, we have a relationship, through the podcast, and then just we see each other at Sigourney events and stuff.
Yes.
So, and I know, one thing, I know this is a Pekin, but I know Sigourney Country Club tomorrow night is having music bingo for after prom. I think I'll be there. I have that relationship with the Tremmels and Clairhands and stuff. So. Yeah, so I'll be there tomorrow night at Sigourney Country Club for that.
You hang out with a rough crowd.
I know I do.
I tell you.
But, 30-point lead here. You're looking just to be efficient here in the first half of this third quarter. Get that 35-point lead, get this clock running, and then get out of here and look to next week.
By the way, this third quarter is sponsored by Cranston Family Funeral Home.
Nice entry. Get Glick a nice easy basket here. 1-4 high for Highland. Nice back cut, nice pass, and got the foul. That's a nice play design and come out of halftime. Good set. A little different. They hadn't ran that set, so.
Yeah, that's different than we've seen so far, and it's a good look for them.
Rolling with the free throw. Up and good. And he's a junior, so he's back. He's, flashed a couple things. The Preston Smith is a junior as well. He's blocked a couple shots. Then you got the freshman. So we talked about it last night with EV. There's pieces there. They're young. They're not super young because they had a whole bunch of seniors out here, but they have some pieces out there, and you never know what's coming. And, being here at Highland, you're not very far from Iowa City. You never know who could move in here and help your team out. Shot there, missed, and rebound, and Glick gets the foul called on him. And this is where, if your coach wants it, you just want efficiency. It doesn't matter, if all the shots are made and everything, but you want you want efficiency, good shots.
Yeah,
and then on the defensive end, just do your sound defense, make them work hard. Don't give them anything easy.
Yeah, really it's about decision-making on both ends of the floor at this point. Make sure we're making the right decisions.
Yep, Brock with the rebound. Adam to Glick. Kicked out to Milliken. Was going to take the three, but shot. Fake. Back to Milliken. Preston Smith. Adam in the corner. Looking to drive. Kick it into Glick. A little too hard off the glass. Maybe one pass too unselfish that time. Hazlett off to Preston Smith from Highland. Tipped out of bounds by the Panthers. Nice hands there.
So, Ryan, you're doing music bingo tomorrow night. What's your specialty? What's your specialty genre?
Oh, I don't know.
Or decade?
I'll be really bad at it. That's all I know. If I had to say one, probably like 90s alternative, whatever, Pearl Jam era, kind of that area.
If you're going to be good at it, that's a pretty good one to be good at.
Yeah, Pearl Jam ones I think I'll do all right. Your Green Day, your 90s grunge type alternative, I guess, probably be the best one.
That's my best Eddie Vedder. Right
there you go.
That was.
Yes. We all see those memes and stuff where they have the words and then what they say, and it's like what you hear is not even close to what they say. Milliken with the steal there, going to get the layup here. Again, he's just so crafty. The guy right on him is 4 or 5 inches taller than him, but it's just like he's not there. He uses his body so well. Fink to Rawling. Thompson, and then Brock tips it, but gathered by Rawling. Fink to Hazlett. Adam picks him up. Milliken rolling in the corner for 3. Quick down the field.
I can't even keep up with it.
Man.
Yeah, that was. Did you get that one or not?
Barely.
I was looking down. I was putting down the 3-point made, and there was already going through the hoop. I saw who it was, but yeah, it's quick, and that's 3-point shot. Missed. Milliken goes and gets it. They're looking to run. Kicked out to Smith for 3. Pekin's going to be a real problem for people if that happens. If Smith or Adam can hit those corner threes when Milliken's driving or whoever, they are going to be a real problem for people, and they're going to go a long ways in this tournament.
Yeah, that's exactly what we talked about in the first half. He passed that first one up, and then he's taken 3 more and maybe hit 2 of them.
Yeah, and rebound, Brock runs, steps right through, and there's just nothing Highland can do. Timeout, Highland, 30 seconds.
The staff members at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa will guide your family in creating a meaningful ceremony to honor the life and memory of a loved one. A ceremony can be anything you wish it to be, simple or elaborate, traditional or unique. No matter how it's tailored, such a ceremony is an important step in recovering from loss. Let the staff at Fremont Funeral Chapel in Fremont, Iowa help you in your time of need. And we're back here, third quarter, sponsored by Cranston Family Funeral Home. We just heard from Fremont Funeral Chapel, and Cranston Family Funeral Home is our third quarter sponsor. Let's get back to it, guys. There we go. We're ready to go.
Yeah, we're going to have to say their name just a little bit more because the clock is running now, so it's going to be quick. Fink from the top, and it's short. Gathered by Zewick. Hazlett. Across to Preston Smith. Kick out to Fink. Need a back cut there. They're all kind of stood at the 3-point line. If they would have had a back cut there, I think they would have had it. But Smith with this nice strong take just can't finish. Offensive rebound again. Back to Smith. Missed again. And Nolan grabs the rebound. And Adam bringing it right down the middle of the floor. Nice back cut there by Henry. I got to finish that one. Nice cut. Everything was right. The ball didn't fall in the hole.
Yeah, it was. It was a really good thing. And I think, Ryan, you hit the nail on the head. Pekin's going to cause some issues for people because the versatility of the ways they can beat you. They can do it inside. They can do it outside. They can do it running. They can do it in the half court. It's every aspect of the game they can do. And then you couple that with their ability to rebound and play defense, and got the potential to be a very, very good season here.
Yeah. Hazlett with the missed shot. Offensive rebound, but then, stolen away by the Panthers. Adam head to Comstock, into Glick. He's got a nice mismatch. Comstock hit that one. Just short. Those are the shots you want to see hit. Guys, that he has a good role on this team, does a great job, but, again, his role isn't scoring a bunch of points. When he has the opportunity, you want him to be successful. A nice steal there. Nice anticipation.
That was.
Nice shot there by Mason. Yep. Good steal. Nice layup. They're so versatile, and then now in this situation, just with who's bringing it down, Nolan Glick, your big guy, picks him up right at half court. That's how athletic they are and versatile they are. Another pickpocket by Adam. Left hand all the way and finishes.
Man, he might be close to double digits in steals here.
Or a school record.
Yeah, gosh.
He's
Got to have 10 or 12.
Yeah, I've not kept that stat correctly. I promise you that. There's Bryce Hazlett with the nice three-point basket. 30-second timeout here for Coach Swanson. He's just trying to rotate people in and out.
Okay, let's hear from some of our sponsors.
Why choose to do business at a local community bank? Because your business is personal at South Potomac Savings Bank. We make our lending decisions right here, locally. Our employees live here, we are friends and neighbors, and we understand the local economy. Just like you, we are proud of our community, and we want our community to grow and prosper. That's the value of banking with South Potomac Savings Bank. We keep local banking where it belongs, starting with you.
Okay, I guess we're playing basketball. Let's get back to it, guys.
Yeah, so usually you see this right at the end of the game, but he called a timeout to just do subs in the third quarter.
And I spaced off.
You know, we're under 40 seconds here. He did talk to Brogdon, who last night was a little overzealous in his play. He's getting ready to come in, I think, probably at the quarter or soon after. And I heard it, you could just see it in his tone. And as a teacher and coach, I know those kind of conversations are happening. He's like, you can't do that again. And you could hear the two guys sitting right kind of laughed and stuff. It was just like, just play.
I am trusting you.
Yeah, you're going in, but you can't do what you did last night.
You've got to show me you learned.
39-point lead for the Panthers, and I know we're getting a little off track, but you know, this Pekin team is just so versatile, so fun to watch that we're just trying to highlight all the different players and styles and everything. So, 39-point lead for your Panthers after 3 quarters here on Steve Shetler Media.
For landscaping, excavation, and construction, Daisy Do Landscaping can do almost anything. Give them a call to see how they can help you out. Daisy Do Landscaping can help with new landscaping installation, planting trees, shrubs, and perennials, plus lawn seeding, fertilizing, and spraying. Daisy Do Landscaping at 641-919-1290 in Ollie, Iowa. You can find Daisy Do Landscaping on Facebook. Schedule your next dental appointment with Dr. Dan Schuster at Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. They're accepting new patients. Oski Dental will file all of your insurance forms for you. They're a Delta dental provider. And Oski Dental is located at 902 South 17th Street in Oskaloosa. That's Oski Dental, 641-673-4845. We make smiles happen at Oski Dental. And back for the fourth quarter, which is brought to us by Nutrien Ag Solutions in Hedrick. Ryan and Curtis.
Welcome back here to Highland High School. 65-26 is your score. Some subs, some starters in there. It's just going to be a quick rotation in and out. Clock will be running the entire time here, so it's going to be a quick fourth quarter. Highland with the ball. A high post there on the elbow for Jesse Thompson. Over to Zielwick. Nice shot there from the short corner. Senior night.
You know, Ryan, I like what Coach Swanson's doing here with getting a good mix of guys that maybe don't play the most minutes in with some of the first team guys, and just creating those new rotations and getting them good experience.
Yeah, you're getting Mason in there with Brock and Milliken, where he might get an open shot here that he wouldn't get if he was in there with a few other guys. Milliken, long three-point shot and missed. Miller with the rebound, put back.
Yeah, great effort down there.
They just bring guy after guy. And I don't know what the core values are of Coach Swanson's team, but I would think one of them is just unrelenting effort. And this team does it better than most teams I've seen. And I think they're up by 39, 29 points, three-point shot there for Mason. So now they're up 42 points. And, Milliken started off red hot, but overall he's not had one of his better nights. And they're still winning by 42 points. Stolen away there by Milliken, tipped. Pekin basketball. Adams coming in for Cole. Couple more subs. Brock in for Henry. Into Henry. Off to Riley. Brock at the top. Over to Mason. Nice. Yep. Good, strong take. And what that does there with Miller sitting right there on the block, if the defense, all jumps to him, he's going to dump it right off for an easy layup. But they kind of stayed back. He was able to make a nice move and draw the foul. Smith for three. Miller tipped it. Now Adam for three. That is not his forte.
Needless to say, that may be the only thing you can't do.
That might be his only weakness.
Yeah.
But there's his strength right there.
But I'll take his strengths over that one weakness any day.
Just so good reading and steals. And nice and assists. Yeah, he's
it's a couple threes now for Mason, I think, isn't it?
And he's played more and more later in the year. I don't know maybe if he was hurt early in the year or just has earned his way to do it. There's a nice, reverse layup for the Huskies.
Nice little design there.
Whoa, across the Mason. Into Miller. Nice dump off to Brock.
High-low game right there.
Just missed the shot, but, again, coach is looking for efficiency. You're not going to make every shot, but nice unselfishness. Got a good shot. That's all you want. Nice move from Bryce. Brock on the rebound. Over to Henry Adam. Ahead to Riley Smith. Kick out to Mason for three. And missed it. Adam into Miller. Back to Smith. Miss. Rebound there, Jesse Thompson. Over to Rawling. .350 to go here in the fourth quarter. Brought to you by Nutrient Ag Solution out of Hedrick. Foul on the Panthers. Very blessed in this game. Very few fouls called overall.
It evened out.
Yeah. And lots of subs in here. We got Eubanks, Comstock, Dahlstrom, Brogdon is back in. We're going to see if he can beat. Now, I will say last night he was efficient. He scored a bunch of points. He was aggressive, and you want to see that stuff. It's just the little bit of overzealous you just don't want to see. And I saw Coach talk to him right before he went on there again. Again, effort, tenacity, do things the right way. Perfect. Nice move there by Bryce. Brody Saboski. Brogdon Spray is in. Clayton Harvey's in. Yep, Eubanks and Comstock. So those five, I'm assuming they're going to be in for the rest of the game.
Is his name Brogdon?
Brogdon.
Or is it Brogan? Brogdon or Brogan?
Brogan. I'm adding a D in there. I can't even read the printed sheet that I printed out.
I thought Brogdon would be one of the most interesting first names I've ever heard.
I'm a teacher in Ottumwa, and you should see some of the names I have.
A.A. Ron?
Well, not quite that bad, but some of them are pretty close. Nice, aggressiveness there out of the Huskies. Thompson, got a couple subs in here for Highland as well. Inside out, there's a senior with the three-point shot. Thompson with the rebound. Harvey saves it. Thompson, who's going to end up with Henry, gets a nice rebound there. Over to Carson.
I think we could start the discussion for the player of the game.
And Eubanks, nice to see, senior. Hit a nice three there. Yeah, player of the game. We're going to go with Elijah Brock.
Okay.
Again, he does everything. He's much like Henry Adam. There's no one thing that he does great. He does a lot of things great. It's rebounding, it's effort, it's defense. And, sometimes it's scoring, sometimes it's not. He had a few more shots go down tonight. And again, you could have most nights for this Pekin basketball team, you can pick 2 or 3 guys, and no one can argue
easily.
it. I mean, Cole Milliken most nights. Tonight, Henry Adam definitely could have been with what definitely could be a school record or whatever with steals and layups. I mean, just how many wide open layups did he have tonight? But just what Brock is able to do, and able to guard 1 through 5, and then his rebounding ability just amazes me every time. Pekin in the right side there. Spray looking to get it to Harvey. 3-point shot for Spray, a little long. Thompson with the rebound. 47 seconds left to go here from Highland High School. Good defense there by Comstock. Free throw shot, short. Thompson with the rebound, and we're going to have 2 shots here. And the clock will stop on that, so we're going to have 30 seconds. It stops on timeouts, injuries, and free throws, which I understand with the free throws. Oh, I guess it's going to be an inbound. So it should be running. I think just like me, I thought it was on the shot, so he stopped the clock, but they're going to go with the inbound play, so the clock is running. And that, you like to see that. He's one of the seniors, got announced before the game and tried to get him a shot, and just so excited and stuff, and it just went right through his hand and the turnover there. Pekin's going to walk it out here. 76-32 is going to be your final. Panthers with another W in conference play.
All right, Nutrien Ag Solutions, our 4th quarter sponsor. Thanks to all of our sponsors. Big win for the Pekin boys here tonight. So that will wrap up our regular season coverage. Now, they still have some basketball to play, but this is as far as what we're doing here on Steve Shetler Media. This will be our last regular season game that we're doing. Again, looking heavily at doing the Pekin boys in the postseason. We'll make an official decision here in the next couple of weeks. But pretty easy to wrap this one up. You got something else,
just a couple more things. One, I believe the schedule will come out around February 12th, so it's going to be a couple weeks before you know. And then also, they've got a tournament coming up where they play the Southeast, North, and South kind of tournament. And so those of you that follow Pekin basketball, pay attention to that. Just see where they end up. They're going to, maybe have to play Hillcrest again for that 3rd time and see what happens. And they're going to play, a Holy Burlington Notre Dame, who's a really good basketball team, things like that. So they're going to see some teams that maybe they haven't seen so far and see how they do and set themselves up for a postseason run.
Okay. All right, so that'll do it for tonight. So thanks to Ryan Morgan, thanks to Curtis Vanderwall, and we'll get out of here. Have a great rest of your night and weekend.